Welcome to day 4 of the 14-day keto challenge. My name is Jody Bunting and welcome to my journey beginning keto for the first time. Now today I popped to Home Bargains with my mum, so I picked up a few things. I'm going to tell you because the good thing about keto, it is a bit of a trial and error. You kind of learn as you go along and you learn, because I like big meals, so the lower the carb, the bigger the meal you can have. So I'll just show you what I had today. This was my breakfast. So this is 2 eggs, avocado chips, mushrooms, sour cream. Now I was watching a video yesterday about the benefits of having raw vegetables. So there I've got some fresh spinach. And then there's also some other nutrients that can be released by frying or cooking vegetables. So I've actually had half and half there. So obviously that is a great way to get all their nutrients in. And then also I needed to eat up my fresh raspberries. So I've had up the top here, 50 grams of fresh raspberries with some fresh double cream. That is like the breakfast of kings. Kings, I tell you. And then for my tea tonight, because I had brunch, I'm having 2 meals. I'll explain in tomorrow's video why I'm having only 2 meals. And then I've just had this. I tried to recreate, remember the cheese chicken that I had yesterday? It was slightly unsuccessful today. I used mozzarella cheese and it just didn't give it that nice, like wet, oily flavour. But it was okay. I also added some mushrooms in there. So I've got my asparagus in butter, and then I've also got lettuce and a bit more sour cream, because again I needed to use up my sour cream. Looking at that big shot that I did on Monday, I think the biggest mistake that I made was I didn't realise how little food I needed, because that's the shocking thing with keto. That's probably actually too much what I've had today, and I needed to use up the chicken and stuff like that. So I've almost been eating because I know that I won't eat it if I don't eat it now. So that would be my biggest tip for keto. Don't buy too much stuff. Go out and buy if you need to. So those were my 2 meals today, and as I said, I will be explaining tomorrow why I'm only eating 2 meals per day. Right, so let's say today I'm going to talk a little bit about net carbs, because I didn't really understand, but today I've really understand now what net carbs are. So basically, something has carbohydrates. For instance, these Brazil nuts, okay? So per 100 gram, they have 3.1 grams of carbohydrate per 100 gram. So to be keto friendly, you're looking for something, or keto best as they call it, you're looking at from 0 to 3 grams per 100 grams, which is 3%. So this would just go in there. If it was between 3 and 6, and then you would say it was good for keto. So it wasn't the best, but it would be good. So why do you see nuts on keto all the time? Because they are 3 grams. So, you know, they've still got carbs in. Now the reason is because these are ultra high in fibre. Now the reason you need so much fibre is because you are having all this fat in your diet, and therefore you do need fibre to help it flush through. So if you look at the fibre content per 100 grams, it's actually 4.3 grams per 100 grams. So actually the grams of carbs in Brazil nuts is minus. It's actually -1, a little bit more than that. So this is what I'm really starting to understand now, why a lot of keto people eat lots of nuts and eat all those leafy green vegetables. Because one of my friends, Michelle, who's watching now, hi Michelle, hi Kay, she said about celeriac, and I looked it up, and again the carbs are not ultra low, but again when you look at the fibre, this is the real turning point, and this is why it makes it low carb. So this is why I haven't published today my pie chart of my carbs, because it actually says I've eaten 30 grams of carbs today, and I know all of you be out there, I thought it was on 20 grams, but actually if you minus the fibre from there, I did actually eat 20 grams. So it's a little bit confusing. This is why I'm not trying to give you too much information about it. But just bear in mind that all these keto charts and the meals that you see, they are right. Okay, so MyFitnessPal and you're tracking your micros might not look right, and I think this is why they give you the guide between 20 and 30 grams of carbs. So I bought these Brazil nuts today. Again, when you're buying nuts, really important to make sure there's no added salt, no added sugar, and also that they have their skins on as well. So the most natural form. They were only $1.50 for 200 grams in Home Bargains. And then I got really angry when I got home, guys. I can't believe I made this schoolboy error, okay? I bought lots of different varieties. In Home Bargains, they've got loads of different pork scratchings. I thought, oh, great. Because these were the ones that I got the other day from Home Bargains. No, from B&M. And I thought, oh, great. And then I started reading this, like, for instance, this one got no carbohydrates in it at all. It says trace, which means literally nothing. Then I looked through the ingredients. It's got MSGs in it. Stupid boy. Stupid boy. Why didn't you check that? For those of you who don't know what MSGs are, it's just the worst thing in your whole body. And if you're trying to get into ketosis, you will not get in ketosis if you're having MSGs. So I will not be eating these. And the good reason, by the way, to avoid places like Home Bargains and B&M is because they do sell a lot cheaper foods, which places like Aldi and Morrison's won't sell anymore, because Aldi, for instance, ban all MSGs. There is no E numbers at all in any product in Aldi. So this is why I love Aldi so much, because you know when you're buying something from there, it hasn't got any of these really horrible chemicals that are going to stop you from losing weight. Cha-ching! Right, we're happy again. The other things that I did find in there, which I was excited about, I shared some charts this morning about the grams of carbs, the best cheese basically to have. And the number one cheese to have, which they don't have in Aldi, is this Montoggeri Jack cheese. Have you tried some of this? It's basically, you always see it like in TGI Fridays and those restaurants where you have burgers and stuff. And it's really high in fat. This is why obviously it's great for a burger, and apparently it melts perfectly. So I'm really looking forward to having some of this. And if you look at the carbs on this, it is 0.1 of a gram. So that is the Jack cheese. I'm just going to call it Jack cheese because it sounds cooler as well. But as I said, I saw that only in Home Bargains. It wasn't available. I haven't seen it anywhere else. And also, can I point out, there's no MSGs in it. Then the other one I picked up was this Edam. Now, carbohydrates is zero. However, the protein is quite high in this one at 24 grams. So you do need to make sure you're having some fat with that, or just don't have too much of that. For instance, the protein in this one is 18 grams. So this is why the Jack one is the number one. And again, just to re-emphasize why you're even looking at protein, because just remember, if you ever did the Atkins diet, Atkins was all about high protein. Keto is all about high fat. That's a massive difference, which I didn't even realise. Hi Stace, hi Becky, hi Donna, hi Evo, hi Liz, hi Bowler, welcome to the live video. And then the other cheese I got, actually I got two more, going cheese crazy, and that is halloumi. So halloumi cheese, everyone's favourite. And again, I'm just really looking forward to having some of that. And then finally, remember when I accidentally bought the low-fat cottage cheese in Aldi? Well, they had some of this, which is the natural cottage cheese in Home Bargains. So let's just look at the carbs on these two. So that low-fat cottage cheese, the carbs on that is 4.7. The carbs in the full fat one is 2.2. So it's literally half the carbs. And the reason we're buying cottage cheese, by the way, is because I wanted to make the cheesecake recipe and also the pancake recipe. So I'm looking forward to making some stuff with that. So I'm really happy with that. Just to let you know, I lost another pound today as well. Great. So that means I've lost 4 pounds in 3 days, which I'm really, really happy with. And as you can tell, looking good, feeling good. This afternoon I did have a little bit of diarrhea, which apparently is quite normal because again we're completely changing the food sources. Just a little bit of stomach cramps, nothing like awful, and yeah, so that was it. And just to let you know, I did weigh before I had the diarrhea, so I haven't lost 4 pounds because of the diarrhea. It is that was pre-toilet weight. So thank you for joining me. As I said, I'm doing this journey from the beginning as a beginner for keto. Yes, I know about holistic lifestyle. Yes, I know about healthy eating. But this is a completely new concept for me and something I haven't experienced myself. So I'm making the mistakes buying this crap, but I'm also finding where to source the best things if you don't just shop at Aldi. So thank you for joining me. As always, more water. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Night night.